So I think a few months ago, I had this fear that I only recently conquered, and I just thought, okay, let me record this and put it out for future reference, or to help anyone else who might need this. So one of the big fears I had a few months ago was that I was never going to make it, and make it for me was achieving my goals, getting the resources I needed to do the things I wanted to do, right? And then I felt like I was doing the wrong thing and learning the wrong stuff and going about it in the wrong way. And the feeling I got when I just thought about not being the person I wanted to be at the time, but not having the resources to change a situation, and then people getting hurt and a disaster ensuing, it's a horrible feeling, right? And I still feel it now, like when I close my eyes, I block my ears, and actually think about it more painfully when I visualize not having the resources I need to have and not being the person that I need to be. It's still a heavy feeling. But with most feelings, what I usually do is, since they come from an outcome or they come from an event or something like that, what I try to do is I try to reverse engineer what happens, right? So with this sort of thing, I realize like the only time I can get the feeling of not making it is, not making it is an outcome, right? It's an event of something. It doesn't just happen on its own. So all I had to do was reverse engineer all the things. So where was I? What I usually do is I reverse engineer the fear, or I mean, right, not making it is an outcome, and it doesn't just happen on its own, right? It comes from you not taking certain steps, right? So when I reverse engineer it, the only way for me to get that outcome of not, you know, getting there, that stage or that level, was for me to do nothing, never take action towards improving, stop learning about the different ways to enhance my rate of improvement, not being aggressive enough in taking actions, waiting and wasting time doubting, giving in to fears, stop questioning my beliefs and updating them, not staying true to my values, not being focused and committed, not being adaptive, open, and flexible. This is how to fail. So when I outlined all of this, it was like empowering, because now you see what you need to do to not win. Then you just not do that, and then you win, right? Right. So because it helps you make better decisions and work better, and take the certain actions. I don't want to say that make it impossible to fail, but it makes it like very hard to fail if you're just constantly improving and improving and improving. Yeah. So once I realized the only way to fail is to not grow, and then realize if you want to succeed and win, all you have to do is, it's not only to grow, but you have to get better at growing itself. Because the other guys that you're competing with are also growing. So you need to get better at growing than them, so you can catch up to them and then surpass them. So there's this post from Uncle Alex Omozi. I saw it and it really inspired me, because, and inspired is like, if it makes you want to take action, that's inspirational. Something that demotivates you is something that makes you feel stuck. That and stuck is just you don't know what action to take, or it makes you feel like you can't take any actions, right? So it inspired me because it put the responsibility for victory in my hands. The quote was along the lines of, you may have looks, money, connections, and intellect, and all these things are great. These are advantages, no doubt, but compared to the insatiable desire to improve, it's nothing. And this is the theme around the show anime Solo Leveling, right? Where there's the main character and he starts at the bottom, and he doesn't have any talent, nothing. Everyone else has looks, intellect, they're smarter, they have more money, they have more connections. Now he has the insatiable desire to improve, and he acts on that desire. Keyword me, he acts on it. And he'll eventually win. I won't finish watching the show, but I'm pretty sure he'll win. So someone with the last trait can never lose, and they don't even know what it means to lose, because when they experience a loss, then it's just feedback. It's just a challenge. It's just a lesson. It's always something to help them grow. So if it's not helping them grow, they never take it in, right? So all that worrying, all that stuff, they don't have it. That's the kind of person I want to be. So whenever those thoughts come up and I feel myself being brought down by them, I always remember the only way to lose is by not growing. And when I do focus on growing and I get better at growing, it takes that fear away. And by letting that fear paralyze me from taking action and growing, I pave the way for the fear to become a reality. So I can always feel the fear, but as long as you like keep taking the actions and taking the steps, I don't focus on the fear, but you focus on the future. That fear is just it's just gonna stay in your head, and before you know it, it's gone. It's never gonna make its way into the real world. And yeah.